Mission Viejo or Irvine. Both are great cities, and if you're thinking about calling one of them home, this decision deserves more than surface level information. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what it's actually like to live in each city. The lifestyle, the homes, the schools, the cost, the recreation, and where each city is headed. My goal is to give you everything you need so you can make a confident decision about which one truly fits your family. I'm Will with the Will Scott Group here in Orange County, California. My role is to give families clarity and honest guidance so they can make smart decisions, not rushed ones. So let's break this down in a way that actually helps. Let's start with the big picture. These two cities feel very different because of scale. Mission Viejo has a population just under 100,000 people. Irvine is much larger, with a population north of 300,000. That difference alone shapes daily life. Mission Viejo feels calmer, more residential, and more settled. Many neighborhoods here have been established for decades, and people tend to stay long-term. Streets are quieter, life feels predictable, and community-oriented. Irvine feels larger, busier, and more dynamic. There is more movement, more development, and more activity throughout the day. Now, let's talk about home prices and value, because this is where most families really feel the difference. In Mission Viejo, the market tends to live in a tighter range. The median sales price has been around $1.1 million. And average home values sit closer to $1.17 million. Starter single-family homes are often around the $1 million mark. A typical family-sized single-family home usually falls in the $1.1 to $1.4 million range, depending on the neighborhood and level of updates. Larger homes, view properties, or heavily renovated homes can push into the $1.5 or $2 million plus range, but that's generally the upper end of the market. In Irvine, the entire pricing stack shifts up. Median sales prices have been closer to $1.58 million, with average home values around $1.5 million. Entry-level options are often condos or townhomes, and detached single-family homes typically start well above Mission Viejo's entry point, depending on the village. And then Irvine has a true luxury tier. In neighborhoods like Orchard Hills, it's common to see homes in the $3 to $4 million range and higher. And in Shady Canyon, Irvine's premier gated community, the market can reach into 8 figures, with sales around $15 million. So the trade-off becomes clearer when you look at it. Mission Viejo tends to buy you more space and more house for the money. Irvine tends to buy you newer construction, a more structured city design, and a much higher ceiling if you want to live in Irvine's luxury enclave. Schools are a major reason families choose between these two cities. So let's be very clear about this. Irvine Unified School District is widely considered one of the strongest and most consistent public school districts in California. On sites like Great Schools and Niche, many Irvine schools regularly score in the 8, 9, and 10 range. The biggest advantage of Irvine is consistency. No matter which neighborhood you choose, you are very likely landing in a highly rated school zone. For families who want predictability and simplicity when it comes to schools, Irvine makes that decision easy. Mission Viejo also has strong schools, but the experience is different. The city is served by Saddleback Valley Unified and Capistrano Unified, depending on the neighborhood. Within Mission Viejo, you will find schools that score just as high as Irvine schools, but you will also find variation. That means the specific neighborhood you choose matters much more. Families who do their homework can land in excellent school zones, while often getting more house and more space than they would in Irvine. When it comes to recreation and things to do, both cities offer a lot, but they do it in very different ways. Mission Viejo recreation is woven into everyday life. Families spend time at neighborhood parks, on local trails, and at Lake Mission Viejo. The Oso Creek Trail is a long, flat, family-friendly trail system that people use regularly for walking, biking, and strollers. The lake plays a big role in the community, with beaches, paddleboarding, concerts, and seasonal events. Golf in Mission Viejo reflects the same community focus. You have Mission Viejo Country Club, which is private and well-established, Costa del Sol Golf Course, and Oso Creek Golf Course, a short par 3 course that's walkable, family-friendly, and heavily used by locals. Recreation here feels accessible and part of daily routine, not destination-driven. Irvine, however, takes a larger, more structured approach to recreation. The city has an extensive network of hiking and biking trails that connect neighborhood parks and open space preserves across the city. For families who enjoy being outdoors, Irvine offers a more expansive and connected trail system. One of Irvine's biggest anchors is Great Park. This is a massive and still evolving park with sports fields, playgrounds, walking paths, event spaces, and long-term plans for additional entertainment and recreational use. It's not just a park, it's a major part of Irvine's future vision. Irvine also offers more destination-style entertainment. Irvine's Spectrum Center provides shopping, dining, a movie theater, seasonal events, and evening activity that Mission Viejo simply doesn't have. While Irvine isn't a nightlife city like Costa Mesa or Newport Beach, it does offer more energy and options after dark. Golf in Irvine matches that destination scale. You have Oak Creek Golf Club, Strawberry Farms Golf Club, and Shady Canyon Golf Club, which is private and high-end. These courses attract players from across Orange County and reinforce Irvine's larger, more polished feel. Another major difference is future development. Irvine is still actively growing and evolving, especially around the Great Park area. With new residential areas, sports facilities, commercial development, and entertainment planned for years to come, Irvine continues to densify and modernize, which appeals to families who like being in a city that is constantly adding new amenities. Mission Viejo, by contrast, is largely built out. The focus is not on expansion, but on preservation. The city prioritizes maintaining neighborhoods, infrastructure, parks, and overall quality of life. For many families, that long-term stability is a huge draw. What you see today is very close to what you can expect years down the road. So, who is Mission Viejo best for? Mission Viejo works best for families who want more space, quieter neighborhoods, community-focused living, and a slower, more predictable pace of life. It's ideal for people who value peace over pace and want a city that feels settled and residential. Who is Irvine best for? Irvine is a strong choice for families who want newer homes, highly structured neighborhoods, consistently top-performing schools across the board, destination-level recreation, and close proximity to major job centers. It fits people who like order, efficiency, and growth. Here's the honest truth. Neither city is better. They are simply better for different families. If you want more house for your money, a calmer lifestyle, and established neighborhoods, Mission Viejo is often the better fit. If you want newer construction, more activity, future growth, and school consistency across the city, Irvine may make more sense for you. If you're deciding between Mission Viejo and Irvine and want help thinking through what actually fits your family, reach out to us. We'll walk you through the real differences based on your budget, your kids' ages, your commute time, and the lifestyle that you want, not just what looks best online. That's how you choose the right place to call home. And that's what my team and I are here to help with. Oh, and by the way, we've made a video about everything you need to know about Mission Viejo. You can find it right here.